Hey everyone. So the question we're taking up right now is intersection of two linked lists. So this is a very famous question from the topic of linked list. And in here, what we're given is two single linked list start pointer. So which are named as head A and head B. And we have to return the intersecting point of the two lists. If they don't intersect, we have to return null. So we are going to solve this using a basic math formula, which is speed is equal to distance into time. Correct? And from this, we can say that time is equal to distance by speed. Sorry, speed is equal to distance by time. So that is why time is equal to distance by speed, correct? So, yeah. So basically, you know, and let's say if there are two people and they are traveling at the same speed. So, and they have to cover some distance. And if the distance is same, will they reach the finish line at the same time? Yes, they will. So if speed of A is equal to speed of B, let's say we have two people, and somehow if distance of A is also equal to distance of B, so the time taken by both of the people to reach a certain destination would be same. Okay, this is the logic. Now, so let's say that we have these two lists and this two part like this, let's say this is the unique part of list A. Let's say the length of unique part of list A is A. Then the length of unique part of list B is B. And then the length of unique, common part, which is like, this for both the list, it is C. So what happens is my A, if let's say I traverse A, what will happen? A will travel up until the end of the list. So how much distance will A travel? The distance that A is traveling is A plus C, right? And similarly, if I made B to travel from start till end of the list, how much distance will it cover? B plus C. Okay. Now, we know that if they're traveling at the same speed, and we know that if they somehow, cover the same distance, they are going to reach the destination exactly at the same time. So this is A plus C and this is B plus C. They're certainly not equal. So in order to make distance of A equal to distance of B, what can be done? There's only one way. This is A plus C. We can add B to this. And this is B plus C. We can add A to this. Now, both of the distances are equal. So what does this mean? So we'll make A start from, the start of the list. It will traverse up until the end of the list, which is A plus C. Then when it reaches the end of the list, it will then start traversing from the other start of the other list. Same for B. B will traverse its own list, B plus C, and then when it reaches null, we're going to make it traverse from the start of list A. So when these two distances are same, what will happen? A plus C plus B. So we made A travel from here, then it went here, then it covered this. So after, I number of iterations, it will be here. And similarly, B, since B is also working at the same speed, so B will traverse B, then C, then A. And exactly at that same iteration, it will also be at C1. So both A and B will meet at C1 at one point, which is the intersecting node. And then we will know that we got the intersecting node, and that is the condition we are going to return that particular node. So let's start coding. So the code goes like, we have to have two pointers. So let's have list node. pointer A, and we are going to point it to head A, and then we have another pointer B, which we are going to point to head B. Now, until my pointer A is not equal to pointer B, we're going to, iterate. So what are we going to do? We are going to move my pointer A. So how will I move my pointer A? If my pointer A is not null, if let's say this is null, what do I do? Pointer A will, now it will start from B, so it will point to head B. And then it will move forward from there. Else, we'll just move a pointer by one step, which is pointer A dot next. Same, we are going to do the same for pointer B as well. So, yeah, so this is the code. And when we come out of the loop, we are going to simply return any pointer. If let's say they don't have an intersecting point, so if intersecting point is, they don't intersect. So in that case, C will be 0, correct? So if C is 0, what will happen? They will travel A plus B, B plus A, which means they both will be exactly pointing to null at the same iteration. So yeah, this is the code. Let's run it. And the time and space complexity for this is, let's say in my first case, we don't have any intersecting point. So if that is the case, then let's say there are two lists of length A and B. So big O of A and B will be the time complexity, or let's say A plus B or M plus N, whatever is the naming convention you want to choose. And then the space complexity is big O of 1. Why? Because we just have two variables, two pointers, which are pointing to a certain node. And we don't really have a data structure which scales with the size of N. So yeah, this is it from my end. Thank you.